Maintain your dignity. That means be professional. Maintain your professional dignity while interacting with the members of your community. The professional dignity is only maintained if one has done his homework. Everything you need to do when you are attending a meeting with the community, or if you have organized an event which the community is invited to, then it has to be organized in a way in which you have the full knowledge of the event. Also, you know the goal. You understand what is the goal and what is the idea behind this meeting or the event that is taking place. What is the idea behind having a dialogue with the community leaders? So if you have done your homework, that means you are going to talk about everything in a very professional manner. And you have an understanding of what you are going to do. It is just like running a project. If you want to run a project, you cannot run it without having an understanding of the project. So if you have done your homework on the project, you would know what is your ultimate goal, what do you want to achieve after that, how you are going to achieve it, what are the materials which would be needed in order to achieve it. All this information should be with you so that you would be able to explain what exactly do you want. It is not a good idea to keep quiet when you call a meeting or when you organize an event or when you ask for some dialogue. And it is not a good idea to just speak without information and knowledge. Both the things are harmful. Staying silent would show you do not have the knowledge and therefore cannot convince the other people. Talking too much irrelevant or on irrelevant things would show that you do not have the knowledge as well and you are just making a face, and that is why you will not be able to convince people because you are not going to be successful in achieving the goal. So in order to maintain your professional dignity, you have to convince that you are a teacher and you have the knowledge and you also know the ways and the methods to deal with the issue that you are dealing with, and you know how to address the problems which would be arising. You can also do it in a way of question answers form. You can just think about it, what could be the questions which would arise in the mind of the stakeholder. You can also prepare questions as a parent. If you are attending a parent-teacher meeting the next day, you can always think about what type of questions will arise in the mind of the parents and then answer those questions. It is also a good practice to write those questions down and then think of those answers and reflect on those answers so that you are well prepared. Sometimes some parents, they claim that they went to the teacher parent meeting and they did not get any information about their child. It was just either your child is good or your child is bad. What does this good and bad mean? There has to be further elaboration. Why is somebody being called good and why is somebody being called bad? And what are the ways to improve it? It is just very easy to say that something is good and something is bad. But why? Why are we calling it bad or good? We need to give an explanation for that. And also on top of that, we have a bigger responsibility as professionals that we need to give a way out. We need to address that issue. We need to ask and identify what are the problems actually existing to make this person act like this or behave like this. We have to find solutions. These are our responsibilities because we can identify there is some problem going on and we need to address it. And how are we going to address it? All these things, all these questions, all these discussions should be done at a very professional level. And all these questions need to be based on logic in order to have a good discussion with people and to find out solutions for that.